with O Block and stuff, you're from the hood. Are you from that region at all or no?
Slightly. That's a little bit more east. It's an argument on location or whatever you want to say, but I'll say that's more east. I consider myself more south. If you ask them and I told them my location, they'll say I was more west. But anyway, I didn't grow up over there, like as far as living, but I hung out over there, as a kid, especially on Saturday nights. You know, they had a one of Chicago's best locations was a skating rink over there near the Parkway Buildings on 66 and King Drive, which was called Route 66. For us, that was Saturday night. You had two places you could be. You could go hang out with the Stones, or you can go hang out with the GDs and the BDs over at the Route. And I came up under the six, so I would go hang with the GDs and the BDs over at King Drive 60 Route 66.
Okay, that's pretty crazy. So now that like you've seen everything play out, like I don't know, maybe like 15 years later, seeing like that they kind of like
Yeah,
now they're connected in rap,
yeah,
you know?
it is funny. It's always been a bad area, but to see it become like someplace tourists would go and try to visit, you know what I'm saying? Like to see it become like that. And I'm like, I got probably I've had like 3, 4 incidents in that area that nearly cost me my life. I had a friend serve like 6 years in prison over shooting over there, but for me, it was kind of like getting from that area. Whenever we did even go hang over there, making it from that area always reminded me of the movies The Warriors, how we were traveling big packs over there, but then we also had to make it home. So it was always like the Warriors. Once the club ended, that's the way it always felt. Like it was just a weird story, always a movie of how you making it home every night.
Mm. Yeah, that seems like a weird way to live in a way compared to the rest of the world, having to like travel in mobs
You
like that to
know,
be safe and
it
whatnot.
it is, but when you're in it, there is no other world. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people could be like this or that. Like you don't even notice any difference in the world because that is the world you live in. Other people, they have a different reality. Like somebody might be like, "Oh, this person shouldn't act like that." Like you don't know when that person walks outside his door, it's just a different air that they breathe. Even though you could be in the same country, you could be 2 blocks over, and it's just different.
Yeah, that's a fact. I'm from California, so and you said you were in California, so like there's OC and then there's LA, and that's like decently
Yeah,
close, like an hour
but
drive.
but just like it changes a lot,
Changes
you
a lot.
know.
Even from California, there's like USC where it's really nice in LA, and then you got the bad parts of LA like Compton and Inglewood and all that stuff.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
just changes quick, and then the deeper you go into those areas, the crazier it gets. The more those people's reality of what reality is, gets changed and warped.